Hey there guys, this is Moblin, and let's continue our Let's Play of Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Chapter 1. The battle begins. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So, what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Grail. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that needed taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinnon, Gatry, and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Tanya, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. Alright. My first job. Captain Titania, preparations are complete, and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me. I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Huh, not today it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right. Everyone, ready? Let's go. This is the village of Chaldea. The bandits are few, but we mustn't get careless. Our goal is to take out the bandit leader in front of the large building, and then secure that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I'll do that. Oscar, Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Alright, now we're in. So, it's a pretty simple map. C's basically meaning the fact that you have to kill... You don't really have to kill everyone on the map, just you more or less just have to beat him and then take over his position as Ike. And there's also these houses here, which the text should eventually talk about, and you can visit them to get some items. Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. We've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. So, just like that, you can get, like, items. Sometimes they'll be really good items, and sometimes it won't be that great. Like, right now, this is a really good item as the very first level, because I don't think you can steal swords just somewhat in. And we'll just drop the iron sword for now. What we can do is, let's move Oscar up here. Take out this guy. Or we'll get close to taking him out. Okay. Take her. Take out the big bandit. Oh yeah, this should be good. Sweet. Critical. Criticals are basically ×2 hit, or basically double the damage, and it's much easier, and it saves the weapon. Like in this game, the weapon has so like when you're hitting here, 45 out of 45. Each time you use it, it'll go down by 1 depending on how many hits you do. So if you do 2 hits, it'll go down by 2. If you do 1 hit, it'll go down by 1, like that. And eventually, it's important to be well stocked, because you will run into much stronger opponents, and if you're not well stocked, you're gonna die for sure. Anyways, as for now, we're safe because they're not too hard or anything. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Puh, a bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Listen up, lads. Hurt them, and hurt them bad. We let this bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hired swords hounding us the rest of our days. It's those fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of sell swords to chase us away. It ain't gonna work out how they want it. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. That'll teach them. Let's see. So Ike here has the upper hand, so that's why he can do more damage to the guy than otherwise possible. So the Fire Emblem games have a weapons triangle, and this is basically a triangle of what type of weapon is good against what. And more or less how it goes is the main one is the fact that lances are good against swords. Swords are good against axes, and axes are good against lances. And you should really, and you end up considering that a lot, because in the later stages you can really tell the difference of who fights who, because it makes a huge change in what happens. Sweet. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, we have to get to that house before anything happens to it, so we can get the item, which is actually quite good when here. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's see. Let's see if he can reach that door. Oh, good. No, he can't, so I'm still safe. Okay. Let's take Titania here. It's better to take her here. Okay. Attack. Iron Axe. Kill him off. Okay. So we're taking him out. Then let's see. Move her here so that just in case the other guy won't be able to destroy the house. Let's take Void, move him over here where he can take out this guy. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Okay, and then we have these two left. I think as of now, I think the best move would be... Yep, let's take him out. Then leaves Ike to take out the last guy there. Let's see. There, arm sword. That'll kill him off. As of now, with the characters that we have in the very beginning, Titania is the overpowered one in the beginning, but eventually she gets weaker. So she's good to use in the beginning as someone that can just go up and kill everything. Often because she'll usually dodge it, or it'll be in the sense that the enemies can't do any damage against her. But you really start telling the fact that she gets weaker later on, because the enemies do a lot more to her than they do to a lot of the other characters. More on the side because of the fact that she's already a class changed character. This means that she's already... her class has been changed, like she's been promoted to the next class default, like before you get her. So she's already a paladin, which would be the original thing that she would have turned into. So that's what Oscar would turn into. And that really nerfs her abilities overall in the future, because it doesn't allow for as much stat gains. But as of now, she's probably the best character we have, and she's really good to use. Anyways, let's kill him off for destroying that poor person's house. Surprised at how this is called a village, even though it's only like 3 houses. It's literally 3 houses now, too. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. And we got a Seraph robe. And this item is really good as it's used to provide more health, like more HP to a character. So on top of the actual normal level up stat gain. So I think it gives you 1 or 2 or something HP more. And once you get a few, it becomes useful, because for some characters you do need that extra little bit of HP. Attack. Let's just see if he can hit me. No, he's not gonna move. It's best to move him back because he's hurt. Take him up. Iron Lance, hit him. Okay. Then move Ike up and take him out. That way he gets some experience. The other thing about this game is the fact that you can't grind levels in here, because you can't go back to a stage after you've completed it. It's like a continuous story. Because of that, when you're training a character, you have to think ahead of time and wonder what would be beneficial, because not all characters end up being that great, and you have to be able to figure out which ones will be more helpful in the future. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Back. Psych you. 6 times 2. 9. Eh. 8 times 3. I don't want to mess with it. Whatever. Anyways. 15 times 2, 30. Okay, we're done. You looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight? You came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle. No, you won't. Don't even hit me. I'm meant for better things than this. I don't want to die here. Well, you just did. Alright. Okay, then move her to the side. And we're finished with the map. Moving up. Seize. And that's it. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me. To think that you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I've still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Grill is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? Now I'm really curious. Don't worry. You'll learn all about it someday. Hey, Ike. That wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar! Dang it! You didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright? Then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us.